To make a case to you today as to why gasoline prices are going to $12, if not higher, in the next 24 months. That's right, $12 per gallon in the next 24 months. It's based on a lot of different factors. If you agree with my argument once I make it, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. If you disagree, put the thumbs down, leave a comment below. I want to know exactly what you guys think. By the way, in today's video, we're going to look at the following data. Number one, we're going to look at which countries have the most expensive gasoline prices versus the cheapest. Then we're going to look at which countries have the most EVs, electric vehicles being driven on the road, and is there a correlation between countries that are looking to go fully green and higher gas prices because they're trying to influence the people into not purchasing gasoline powered vehicles. We're going to look at consumption, we're going to look at gasoline prices by state. We're going to look at a lot of different data here. We're going to look at auto manufacturers. Are they looking to move away from producing gasoline powered vehicles? Having said that,
Here's what we're looking at. The Biden administration makes the move to go to electric vehicles. It's the direction they're going to. That's what they want you to do. And remember that he has control by creating additional taxes to influence you to get away from gasoline powered cars. So now that's the administration. You have to realize that cars, auto manufacturers make decisions based on having lobbyists that are working with the government, whispering to them, telling them you better get away from oil and gasoline powered cars because eventually we may ban it. Could that really happen? Let's take a look. I don't want to speculate. Let's take a look. So here's what we're looking at. All the promises that automakers have made about electric cars. GM's going to release their new 2022 Chevrolet Bolt. That's what you're looking at on February 24th, 2021. Jaguar's talking about that's the direction they're headed to in 2022. Mercedes-Benz is coming out with their EQS by the end of 2022. Ford intends to start production of their F-150 Lightning, which is an electric version of America's best-selling vehicle, by the spring of 2022. Here's Honda talking about their cars. Mazda's planning. They're coming out with theirs. Nissan 8 EVs by the end of 2023. In 2024, Land Rover is going to be all electric vehicles. Volvo's announcing theirs by 2024. By 2025, Audi plans on having 30 electric vehicles. 20 of those models are going to be full EV. BMW says as early as 2025, it expects to have hybrid and electric vehicles to account for 20% of its global sales. Ford say that they're going to invest $29 billion into it. This continues on and on. Look at Toyota plans to launch 60 new cars. Volkswagen is talking about selling 1.5 million cars. I mean, I could just keep going on and on and on. Why are they going in this direction? Because by 2030, the UK plans on banning diesel sales. Let me read this to you one more time. By 2030, a UK ban is expected to go into effect on all diesel and gas-powered cars. So imagine, I make cars and they're diesel and gas-powered. It would be a waste of time to produce all these cars because nobody can sell them. So the government is controlling what manufacturers are going to make with their cars. Mitsubishi is planning on having 50% of all its sales to be of electric vehicles. Volkswagen is targeting 60% of the European market. I could go on and on and on, just talking about what these guys are going to be doing. Just go ahead and read the article. I'll post a link in the description. So now let's take a look at the most expensive and cheapest gas prices worldwide. So as of yesterday, the cheapest gas that you can buy right now is in Venezuela. It's at a little bit over 8 cents. That's right, just 8 cents. Do you know what country in the world has the most oil? It's Venezuela, not Saudi Arabia, not Iran. Look at Iran price, 20 cents. Kuwait is at $1.29. Nigeria, $1.57. Iraq, $1.95. Let's go down the list. Qatar, $2.18. Colombia looks like $2.27. Russia, they're up to $3.34 over there. Saudi Arabia, they're $3.69. Mexico, it's $4.47. Where's the U.S.? US, $4.74. Now, let's jump to the bottom. Let's see what the most expensive prices are. You ready? So it looks like down at the bottom, we got Hong Kong, $11.08. We got Norway, $9.70. Finland, $9.59. Denmark, $9.44. Central African, I don't know where that is, but $9.24. Monaco, $9. Greece, $9.14. Iceland, $8.95. Netherlands, $8.81. Most of these are close to $9. Now, we just looked at gasoline prices per gallon. Now, let's look at the top 10 greenest countries in the world. These are the greenest countries in the world. Let me make it a little larger for you guys. Number 1, it's Denmark. The highest score, 82.5. Let's see where Denmark scores on the global petrol price. So it looks like Denmark is $9.44 per gallon. Do you notice a correlation there? It's very interesting. Green equals don't buy gas. We're going to raise tax prices so that it becomes more expensive for you to buy gas. Do you think that that'll motivate you to move to an electric vehicle? If you're living in Miami, Chicago, LA, would you maybe be inspired to buy an EV vehicle fairly quickly if you had to pay $9 per gallon? You don't think that this is something that maybe they're talking about in the administration? They're kind of pulling people in the back saying, hey, we got to move away from gas. Let's continue. That's just one country. Maybe I'm just speculating. Number 2, Luxembourg, 82.3. They're the second largest country in the world when you talk about going green. Where are they on this list? Looks like they're currently at $7.39, which is pretty high. Okay, well, maybe that's just 2 of them. How about Switzerland? Looks like they're at $7.99, almost $8. Next on the list, United Kingdom. They're at $7.99 too. Switzerland, France, Austria, all touching pretty much $8 per gallon. Do you want me to continue? By the way, you do this with all of them. They're all on the same list. Finland, Sweden, Norway. Looks like Finland, $9.59, almost $10. So it looks like they're trying to drive people away from using gasoline in these countries. So let's take a quick dive back into history. Let's see what the historical gas prices were. So it looks like in 1999, when I was 10 years old watching Cartoon Network and playing Pokemon on my Game Boy, gas was just 98 cents a gallon. Looks like gas prices peaked around 2008. It was about $3.80, $4.10. Then it went back down, trickled around $3.70. 2015, we're looking at $2.80. 2020, we're looking at $1.96. Nobody's too stressed out about gas prices at these levels. Today, if you look at gas prices for last month, we're looking at about $4.21. So let's take a look at gas prices by the state. So here, according to AAA, it looks like California is sitting at $6.06 per gallon. Hawaii, $5.41, that's an island over there. Nevada, $5.24. Washington, $5.21. Why do you think it's so high in California? Is it because they added a gas tax? So where am I going with this? Here's where I'm going with this. Oil consumption by country. Number 1 oil consumer in the world, United States. We're taking up 20% of the world's share of oil. Number 2, China and India. These guys have 5 times the population that we have here in the United States, and they're only taking up 13% and 4%. 20% is where we're sitting at. We have like 340 million people. There's 8 billion people in the world. So it's pretty clear that we use more gas than everyone else. In 2019, we became energy independent. That means that we're using less oil than we're actually producing. So let me continue where I was going with gas prices. Why do I think gas prices are going up? Why do I think they're going to $12 per gallon, maybe higher? The current administration wants to push you to go buy an electric vehicle. Whether you agree with that or not, it's go green, it's climate change, it's save the planet, it's go buy an electric vehicle. And the manufacturers are responding to that. If you were on a campaign, if you were in the administration, how would you suggest we go about doing this? There's only 2 ways of doing it. One is pain, one is pleasure. Pleasure is what? If you go buy an electric vehicle, we're going to give you a $10,000 write-off. If you buy a brand new car, yada, yada, yada. So that's pleasure. I'm going to get a write-off. I'm going to get tax benefits. I'm going to save money. Or they could do it the other way, which is what many politicians in the past have done. It's called pain. It's called sin taxes. What are sin taxes? Sin taxes are higher taxes that we have on sugar. We have it on cigarettes, on alcohol, soft drinks, casinos. I could go on and on. Marijuana. Point is, there's a lot of sin taxes already in place. What if they sat there and said, hey, how soon do we want them to go to EV? What if they say, hey, why don't we just put a $4 tax, a $5 tax, a $6 tax on anybody that goes to the gas pump, on anybody that owns a gas car? Now, they can't just do that suddenly, because if they did, we would be rioting in the streets and flipping cop cars. It would be the ugliest thing they could possibly do. But could they gradually turn the knob to create the kind of pressure for you where you're going home, you're sitting down to dinner with the wife and kids, and you're telling your wife, hey, listen, I think it's time we go buy that Tesla. I think we go and buy one of these new EV cars that are coming out. So what does this mean long term? If you thought the stocks of these electrical vehicle companies are going to go up, who has the biggest market share? Do you think that stock is going to go up? Well, based on what the other European countries are doing, they're already at $9, $10 a gallon. They're already at mostly EV cars on the road. The European countries are already taxing people and controlling them so that they buy EVs. The United States is definitely going in that direction. That's why gas prices in the next 2 years are going to be $12. Based on the situation that we're currently looking at, if the administration wanted to turn up the heat, they can easily do it. Pain or pleasure, you may agree with this, you may not. Again, if you do agree with this, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you don't agree with it, go ahead and put the thumbs down. All that being said, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.